The idea of Serial Pictures had just been born over in Jersey, and Pate offered me the chance to risk my life through a series of episodes called The Perils of Pauline. So I dashed over to the studio, intending to take the job. I was met by my old director, Mr. Louis Gasnier, who is still residing at the head of the firm, and he laid bare the situation. I don't mind telling you that I nearly walked out of the studio without signing the contract that they had prepared. To be sure, they offered me a lot of money and so much advertising that I couldn't escape gaining at least some fame. However, the odds seemed against me. "Hello, girl. How do you like my Paris?" were the words that greeted me from my old boss. Gasnier was French. Pate is French.
Yeah, it's like it's all coming together.
Yeah. So he's calling New Jersey Paris, so we could have another episode about how New Jersey was once Paris.
I love it.
Anyway, Pearl says, "Wonderful," said I, "but what about the job you are tempting me with?" "Well, do you want to become famous?" he asked. "Certainly," I replied. "That's been my lifelong struggle." "Then sign here," he continued, handing me a couple of typewritten pages and casually asking if I carried any life insurance. Now, I had never signed a legal document before, but that speech about life insurance made me hesitate and read the pages before me. The further into the contract I got, the worse things looked for me, and when I got to the clause, quote, "The party of the second part, being of age, takes her part in this motion picture play at her own risk, and in case of accident or loss of life, she or relations have no claim for damages against the part of the first part, etc., etc." I was all for leaving this offer stand and getting back to New York as fast as the streetcar would take me. There were streetcars. Anyway. "What do you expect me to do? Lose my life?" I asked. "Accidents do sometimes happen," he volunteered. "Here, read a couple of manuscripts and judge for yourself." Then he handed me some manuscripts and walked out of the office. I read the first 3 episodes of this hairbreadth escape serial, and that was about enough for me. I shouted for help, and Mr. Gasnier entered from the next room. "Well, how do you like it?" he said. "Like it," I answered. "Here, take a look for yourself." And I began turning over the pages. You can see for yourself I'm not the person for that part. In the first place, I'm too clumsy. And in the second place, I have too much respect for my life. In these first 3 episodes, I had to play tennis, which I could not. I had to take a flight in an airplane, which I didn't like much because it was supposed to crash to the ground in a wreck. Then I had to drive a motor car through water, fire, and sand. This also didn't sound reasonable. Then I had to go out to sea in a yacht, which was all right, only that I was to jump overboard just as the boat was blown up by the villain, and I couldn't swim. Then I was to be a captive in a balloon,